Hello guys, welcome back to another unboxing of some of the Shadows and Brimstone stuff. My stuff from Gencon finally arrived, so it went from Ohio to Chicago, out of Chicago to Chicago, out of Chicago to Chicago, then to Canada, and then 1 month later it arrived in England. So I got two of these, but I've only put one out just to show you. So this is the Gencon preview box, just a box, literally, nothing in there of particularly any worth, but the goodies are cool. So not a great deal to show you. I'll go through the hell vermin first. So first we have a little backstory. Okay, I thought these looked like the scourge rats, and they are basically. So basically these are big, once simple rats, deformed and twisted by the raw evil of the darkness. Da 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 da. Some cool artwork. Hell vermin, mutant rodents. Da 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 da. Threat cards. On the back you have a relatively good painting guide, so it tells you how to paint them up. I still question whether you can achieve these results with just a simple painting set, but whatever. So I think actually that's pretty cool. I might even follow it. And then the main event, the card. So Initiative 6, Fear 2, Regeneration 2. I think that's new. We don't see them healing normally. They cause corruption, which is cool. 3 combat, 4 damage, 4+ escape. I mean, they're pretty tough. And then you've got hissing heads, shadow scurry, fleshy boils, void fleas. I like void fleas, rancid breath, and vile corruption. Then you have the brutal hell vermin. A lot of these new ones have really high initiatives. I wonder if that's going to make them really horrible. But so tough as well, 18. Health, third head, da 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 da. I mean, pretty standard monsters. I don't feel like these add a great deal, but they're just more variety. Now, in some of the earlier comments, I was like quite blasé about how these things clip together. So I thought I would make one whilst we are here. So that is me clipping off of this sprue. You can see they've chosen, so that just comes off there, on off the feet. They've chosen very well, no issues with clipping. And then you've got a hole that side, we've got a peg that side, push one into t'other, job done. If you have poly cement, that will melt down, so there won't be a gap there, and that's it. So when I say these are relatively easy to do, they are. So yeah, I mean personally I think these are pretty straightforward. Cool sculpt, sort of. If we just have a look at the sculpt, it's got little teeth, ugly brute, cool ears. Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty happy. I think we've sort of seen now that the sculpts that they've come up with are much better. So no epics, but 2 green, 2 yellow, 3 red, 3, 3, D3, D3, 1, 1 is the spread of cards. Obviously these are much smaller than the sort of swamp serpentmen, so yeah, that's all well and good. These are the ones everyone's interested in, of course, because these are more exciting. So this is the Swamp Jargono, and I know they took a lot of flack for making them, but I'm happy they did, because they're what, $20? It's tenner, it's 10 quid, it's not exactly a lot of money, and they are cool. So you've got swamp slugs, a bit of spiel, the threat cards. Obviously they're going to have swampman ones, and again this one's a bit harder. So it's like make it yellow and orange, and then have it like that, and then wash it. I think blending that orange and yellow, I'm probably going to use an airbrush. Base coat body orange, blend edges with hand red, mix body with. Maybe I'm being pessimistic, but I think that's actually quite hard. Lovely artwork. Terror 1, endurance, this is a thing a lot of people have been talking about. Can only take 3 damage. Kind of negates the gunslinger a little bit, but whatever. And then acidic mucus, so D3 wounds. So they're ranged. I don't quite know how range would work, but whatever. 1 combat, 6 damage. They hit pretty hard. mandibles, regeneration, extended eye stalk, mesmerizing spots, spitting acid. That's pretty cool. And then you've got the big boys. They're still pretty slow, 3 and 3. So it's sad, isn't it, that the preacher moves slower than a slug. But never mind. Same sort of stuff. D3 plus 1, 2 combat dice this time, 20 health, 2 defense. So you got 7 hits before it's going to die. Same sort of stuff. Again, you get 3 in the pack. These probably are slightly better value in my opinion because the models are bigger. So this is what they look like. Again, peg fit. Again, very easy clipping points. 2 clipping points. Here's one I made earlier. Okay, again, just clips together. There is a seam. I think the seam down here looks kind of cool. The seam on the back, we'll see, but I think that will melt. If you put enough glue on it, I think it will melt into nothing. So I think that will look cool. It's worth noting that that is so cool. There's like really horrible mouth parts in there, which I think is awesome. The detail is much better on these new ones. So 3 Swamps of Jargono cards, obviously with a little bit of story, and then 1, 2, 3. So same deal. 6 cards, only more in swamps. 1 swamp slug, D3 and 3. Originally I was sort of against the whole, I complained in the Cinder video about how they haven't got any any regular threat cards, and it just said wandering threat. But the more I think about it, the better that would be, because stock card bloat, to be completely frank with you. But yeah, anyway, that's my thoughts. Another good couple of packs. If I was only buying one, it would certainly be these gentlemen. I don't think that the others are so exciting, but I think when we get the Scourge Rats, they'll sort of synergise very nicely with them, so that would be something to think about. Another good one by Flying Frog. Nearly said Fantasy Flight there. Well done.